If it's Wednesday, it's Hump Day Hangover. Greetings all, I'm Bart, the success educator, and today's topic is get up and move. So, go get up and grab you a cup of coffee, or how about a cocktail, and let's get started. This is Hump Day Hangover. Check this out if you would. According to the Alliance for a Healthier Generation, less than 60% of adults engage in regular physical activity, and nearly 25% are not active at all. But we do know that inactivity leads to increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, obesity, and diabetes. But many people dread the idea of exercising and will find any excuse possible. They'll say, I don't have time, or they just don't have an excuse. Well, the truth is, there is no excuse for not getting up and moving. It's up to you, and it's all about setting your priorities. Now, today's episode, as with all of them, come from my book, my best-selling book, My Moment to Succeed. You can find it out on Amazon.com. Go out to my website, successeducator.com. You'll see a link there. You can also find it in a number of independent bookstores. Let's get back to our topic, get up and move. Got to thinking about this, so I reached out to a friend and colleague of mine, Chris Doherty. Chris is a phenomenal individual. He is the creator and founder of Active 30, and he has worked with strength and conditioning with the NBA. And when I reached out to Chris, I said, hey Chris, here's what I'm doing. And Chris has developed a program called 12 Steps to a Body You Love. And I asked Chris, I said, so tell me, if someone came in and they wanted to get motivated and they weren't doing anything, they were a couch potato, they spent all their time on the sofa, what would you tell them? And Chris said, that's a hard question, Bart. He said, it all starts with your why. First of all, you have to ask yourself, why do you do what you do? I got to thinking about that, and I love Chris. This guy has just really got it together. And the more I thought about it, the more we chatted, I realized it truly is all about alignment. Alignment of your physical core with your core beliefs. And Chris said something quite powerful. He said, growth happens every day, but it needn't take all day. And I thought about that, and I thought, he's right. As each second progresses, we grow 1 second older. But what we need to do to get that core in alignment physically, as well as our belief system, shouldn't take all day. So I want you to start thinking about your time for daily exercise as a special appointment that you make every day. Schedule it on your calendar, put an alert on your phone, put a note on the refrigerator. Be consistent with your time. That doesn't mean you have to do it every day at the same time, but just be consistent with your time. And as Chris said, it needn't take all day. You may need to get up earlier or work out at home or postpone dinner, whatever it takes to allocate time each day to get up and move. Medical science encourages us to participate in physical activity for at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And if you can't find 30 consecutive minutes, break it into 3 10-minute bursts. Go to the mall and walk. Find a YouTube yoga session. If you work in a multi-floor office building, walk the stairwell for 10 minutes at lunch, during breaks, or take the stairs if you enter and as you leave the building. Get up and move refers specifically to improving your life through focusing on endorphins. When exercising, your body releases endorphins, and endorphins interact with the receptors in your brain, reducing the perception of pain. There is a medical correlation between regular exercise and pain reduction. You begin to feel stronger, you begin to feel happier, and you experience an improvement in the quality of life. Endorphins trigger a positive feeling in the body. They produce a positive and energizing feeling throughout the body, and in turn, this generates an increased positive outlook on life. And it's often described as feeling euphoric. You may have heard it called a runner's high. The key is improved self-esteem. There is key psychological and physiological benefits of regular physical activity. Studies show that people who exercise regularly experience a positive boost in mood, and they have lower rates of depression. Now, maybe you've already committed to an active exercise program. Maybe you hit the gym 5 days a week, or you go to a Zumba class, or you take yoga 5 days a week. I want you to make a commitment then to take your exercise routine to the next level. Confidence soars when you boost even more endorphins. Add those 3 10-minute boosts of activity while at work. When you begin to move and commit to exercise, simultaneously you begin to make friends with your body. Instead of hating and punishing your body, you're developing an appreciation for it. You begin to listen to it. Aches and pains in your body are reacting to something you have done. Listen to them. Treat your body in a friendly manner. Feed it, exercise, rest. Nurture it in a way that makes you feel comfortable and appreciative. I also want you to work on your diet. Eliminate that junk food. Eliminate sodas from your diet. Substitute fruits and vegetables for those fries. And reduce your sodium intake. Now, a good rule of thumb, if you really want to cut down the sodium intake, to flip that label over to that label and look at that label and make sure the sodium count is not any greater than the calorie count. Read that nutrition label. You'll be really surprised sometimes what is included in what they call healthy options. And I also want you to limit processed foods. I want you to choose more authentic foods. When you go to the grocery store, shop the perimeter of the grocery store, the outside walls. What's on the outside walls? The fruits and vegetables, the dairy, the deli, the fresh meats. That's on the outside wall. On the inside is where you find the candy and the junk food and the ice cream and everything else. So really look at limiting the processed foods. And finally, get plenty of rest. Necessary rest is the key. Now, some entrepreneurs believe that you must get up early and start working immediately, but that's not true. If your body clock is in sync with that, go for it. But listen to your body. When necessary, take a break at work. Put your feet up on your desk or up on the cube shelf. Never forget that essential rest and sleep at the expense of challenging your ability to achieve more is detrimental. Never forfeit essential rest. Get up, move, get plenty of rest, drink plenty of liquid, stay hydrated, and treat your body as the best friend it is. I also want to shout out to Joe in Long Beach, California. Joe's left several comments on this YouTube page. Thanks, Joe. You're a huge supporter. I can't thank you enough for all your comments and your feedback. Same thing to Peggy in St. Louis. What a great person you are as well. So hats off to Joe and to Peggy. Our journaling for this week. Think about what you are doing. Think about your daily exercise routine and how does that compare to your goals. And what body type would you like to have? How can you achieve that look? Imagine also looking into a full-length mirror for the very first time. Describe what you see. Describe in detail what you're wearing. Now take it one step further. Imagine now looking in the mirror for the very first time and you have no clothes on. Describe what you see. And then finally, I want you to make 3 to 5 fitness goals to achieve between today and our next Hump Day hangover. And goal number 1 may be that you'll get up and move. The Bardism this week comes from Chris Doherty, of course, and I absolutely love this. Chris, you're a rock star. He says, if you know your purpose, then motivation and inspiration is a byproduct. Don't forget that gratitude list. List 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. And again, thank you so much for subscribing and being with me today. Hit that subscribe button below. Click on that bell to receive notifications. Go out to my website, successeducator.com. Click on those links at the top to follow me on social media. And of course, visit the Success Store. If it is to be, it is up to me. And finally, remember, what comes to mind when someone mentions your name? That is your brand. So until next Wednesday, this has been Hump Day Hangover. Ciao!